So there's that going on. Also with this deck, I do not do reversals. I know how to do reversals. I choose very clearly not to do reversals with this deck. The Prisma Visions deck for me is a story that continues on and on and on, face up. I will do a review of, well, it's not really a review, it's just a description of the deck, because I love all the decks I use. I adore and I love. But so you can kind of see what I'm talking about how they are laid out in a story. This doesn't lessen the reading. This doesn't take away from it. If anything, it strengthens it, for I'm staying true to myself and to how I view the cards. Okay, so enough chatty Cathy. The energy coming in from the beginning of January is the Queen of Wands energy. Now, Aquarius, I do believe this is someone who has come in. This is somebody who has brought this energy in. Fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, gung-ho, interesting, passionate, full of vigor, pushing you to do things that you don't normally do. Making you think outside of your box, making you become a stronger, better person by expanding who you are, expanding things that are already there, but you are now tapping into it. You are now tapping into these spaces of you because of this person coming in. Now, when this person comes in, I'm not saying that it's a love relationship. I'm not saying that it's a best friend. It could actually be somebody who you dislike. It could be somebody who you don't resonate with, who you think, what in the world is wrong with you? But they are forcing you to be bigger and stronger in you. And so it can be a best friend. It can be someone who says, hey, pay attention. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Look, let's be creative together. Let's go see a play. Let's be in a play. Let's make a play. But it could also be somebody who's saying, you're not worth it. You're not strong enough. You can't stand up in front of those people and be who you're supposed to be. Quit now. We don't need you. And that lights a fire underneath you. Fire, wands. Wands is fire. It lights that fire. It ignites something in you that says, this is uncomfortable. And I'm okay with that. And I'm ready to grow with this. And because of this fire, because of this burning sensation that you have, that you are encompassing, you are enjoying, you are becoming, the world, look at the world, is all around you, the mid-January, even through February. Having the world here, oh man, Aquarius, everything is at your fingertips. Everything. This card encompasses everything. Look at the strength. Look at temperance. It's all there. Everything is there. The moon. And you have tapped into it all. It is all part of you. You can now just pick and choose, pick and choose. You have the world. It is a gift. This is a gift to you. That you now have so much in your toolbox to pull from. Nothing is necessarily a surprise right now. It's like you know. It's like you know before it happens, Aquarius. You're like, I know. I knew you were going to say that. Or I had a feeling, I had an inkling. And I know exactly how I need to deal with it. I know exactly what I need to do. I know what I need to say. I know when I need to walk away. All of the tools are there for you to succeed. King of Swords. Relationship. You are holding true to yourself. You are clear and concise in yourself and in the relationships that you harbor around you. Now, I want to just speak a little bit more about this card, because in this deck, the cards that happen before it are these huge geese with like fangs that are slicing and dicing people. And then the king comes through and sees the beauty and the innocence of this pain and this treachery and says, let the butterflies fly. I see it. I can control it. I can see the beauty in it. I am strong enough to stand and command. Even though these little, is it geeseling? Is that right? Geeseling? Right? The baby geese. Even though he knows that these beautiful creatures are going to grow and have swords as fangs, look at the butterflies. Oh no, with patience, with clarity, I lead. And I know their capacity, but I also have faith in mine. So when it comes to relationships, that is what you're doing. You're harboring this energy that is conflicting in a way to others. You know, it's like people might be spitting anger and bitterness at you, Aquarius, but you are taking it in and you're going, oh no, that's not all that's there. That's not all I see. And you see very clearly the entire picture, you know, and you know what to let go of and how to command the situation. I feel like people are going to really respect this mid-January. They're going to see how you can turn, you know, water into wine, like that feeling of commanding. Spirit keeps saying commanding, so that's why I keep saying it. Way to rise, Aquarius. That's beautiful. And you're going to have reason to celebrate. You're going to have reason to celebrate this. People are going to, like I said, people see this. People see how you are standing strong and honestly in relationships, and you are saying what needs to be said, even though sometimes it's not what people want to hear. But it's the truth. It's clear. And people will celebrate that. You will be celebrating this. You will say, yeah, you know, it's hard, but let's go. Let's do this. Let's let the butterflies fly. And a new beginning will start. You will see a financial abundance. You will see abundance start to grow if you nurture this, if you use your tools to connect your worlds together. Yeah, there is abundance that is possible in your connection with, in a way, a dark feeling, a dark energy within the relationships of others. So this really could be somebody coming in and or not coming in, who has been there, who has been in your life. This Queen of Wands energy, you know, they're outgoing, they're fun, they're passionate, loving, but they can say things that are cold and mean and hurt to keep you down, to press you down, but you're not going to allow that to happen. You're not going to allow them to keep you down, because there's so much more to you, and you recognize that, and you're going to celebrate that. Abundance will happen. There will be a breakdown of all of these things that no longer help. It's just they're going to fall. They're going to fall like the tower. The people around you who are not holding you are going to fall to the wayside and cause you to become stronger and healthier. You're going to get rid of the dead weight. You're getting rid of the dead weight. If you are your own personal dead weight, you're going to let go of those ideas, those pains, those situations in yourself to make space for the world. Okay. So be wary of people who are coming in, who are saying things that could be vicious. Be wary of people who are coming in who are not. They are there to prepare you for the world, good and bad. I need to stop saying good and bad, because I don't believe in good and bad. There is no good. There is no just good. There is no just bad. We are the world. We have it all within us. It is how we wield that power and that energy that is important. Darkness is not always bad, and light is not always good. Light can be blinding, not let you see what is. Darkness is not always bad. Sometimes it causes you to go in and find your light. See, that's why when at the beginning of the readings, I always say, I ask for guidance in the highest of light, the highest of energy. Okay. We're going to call on our spirit guide for the remainder of January, going into February. And with this animal, I'm going to ask them to guide you. To guide you to your personal power, to guide you to all the tools that you have and need, to guide you out of the crumbling tower, to guide you to anew. Okay. Polar bear. The polar bear. And so with the polar bear, the symbol of the polar bear is power, wisdom, peace. Okay. So what they have to say about the polar bear is, the polar bear is powerful and wise. They renounce violence. They attempt to create a community based on peace and love. This is what this entire collective feeling is for mid-January, opening up the third eye. You know, this polar bear is in a way like, do you see the hand? It's waving goodbye to this pain and treachery of the past and leading forward. Using its power, its wisdom to create peace and love. And that is what you will be doing. So call on the polar bear. You know, look at this. Look at the snow. Look at the king in the snow, raising these geeseling with warmth and butterflies flying. It needs to be warm for butterflies to fly. They do not fly in the snow, but they do now. Because you have the world. You can create the warmth. You can create the snow. You are power, Aquarius. You are the power.